Shulk is now obscured by Ryan's garter. Hello there, everybody. This is CwapTheNintendin here, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles. So last time, we did the ancient ceremony, and we opened up the way to Magna Forest. Afterwards, we saw a couple of heart-to-hearts. One between Ryan and Sharla, and Shulk and Sharla. A lot of Sharla building, I should say. And speaking of Sharla, today, we are going to, well, quite frankly, go back to Colony 6, and we're gonna start Reconstruction there. Yeah, I know, it's been a long time coming. Well, a couple of videos, so, but anyway. Yeah, that view of the Mechanis, yo. Okay, enough about that. I've been slacking. You know what? It's really funny, actually. I have been slacking in the Colony 6 treasure chest department. Well, okay, so that treasure chest was actually pretty lucky, actually, because Sharphawk's spurs, we're gonna need them. Yeah, pretty much anything in Colony 6 we are going to need. So, after Unfinished Battle is over, you could, well, actually, now that you've gotten that tutorial basically telling you, hey, Colony 6 needs help, go do it. You can now do so by, well, going through that door thing that opened up. Yeah, technically you could have done this sooner, but, I wanted to do it right now. So we got an Embryon Turtle. Alright, we're gonna need those. I don't get how, like, any thing doesn't have every item needed for quests needs like a vision or anything, but hey, at least it's there. Once that door is opened, the Napalm Merchant and Daza will be here, so you can do their quests if you hadn't done so already. But personally for me, I've already got what I needed anyway. Oh, and speaking of which, you want to remember, not only do you want to remember the top secret data that we got from Zazadon, but you're also going to have to remember that we need to give the caviar thing to the Napalm named Dediba, who lives very far away from Satoru Mars. Yes, we are going to be indeed needing that for the future. Yeah, for it's very important that you don't get rid of that. Anyway, here we are. The main entrance of Colony 6. Now, what's really interesting about this is, before you actually go start the thing, actually, because this is a bit of a spoiler, you're not gonna be able to enter Colony 6, but each character has his or her own interpretation of what Colony 6 has become should you try to enter. So, I'm gonna go over all of them before we go ahead and talk to Mr. Atharon here. It just looks like a wasteland in here. Let's get back on track. There ain't nothing in here. We better press on. And on. And on. I couldn't refuse. This is truly a terrible sight. It is more important that we get back on track to the top at hand. Shall we continue? My home. I swear we will rebuild it one day. Until then, we should stay away. And that's it. Each character has his or her own interpretation of that, which is actually pretty cool. I discovered that like a week ago. About a week ago? Okay. So now, here we go. This is Atharon here.
Yes?
We want to rebuild Colony 6 and restore it to its former glory. To do that, we need to move everyone back from the camp. But Ragnarok Bridge has been taken by a pack of ferocious monsters. So now no one can cross it. Of course. But aren't we going, okay, I can't speak as Dumban here, but okay. That bridge is the only way to move the refugees back safely. With them stuck at one side and me on the other, we're all stuck. Can you eliminate the monsters on Ragnarok Bridge for us? The road home. Now, there is another quest you can accept here should you decide to, well, somehow do Colony 6 Reconstruction later than sooner. But I just figured we might as well do this right now. So, yeah. He'll be waiting here for us, and we can rebuild the colony, or rather start rebuilding the colony, once we get all the refugees, well, in here. So, where are we going to go? Well, apparently Atharon just said it to us. We're gonna go over to, well, not North Ragnarok Bridge. We're gonna go to the South Ragnarok Bridge. Because, well, in practice, I was stupid and I decided to teleport all the way, or skip travel all the way to the north. Excuse me. Alright, so once you've done that, I'm gonna switch over to Shulk because Shulk is my battle guy. He's my main. He's my main in Smash Brothers. But more importantly, we have, if the thing can load, okay, we have level 30 Black Smoke Hoxes. Yeah, believe it or not, they're tougher than the Satural Guardian that we fought, like, in the last video. No joke. So, once again, pro tip here. You want to lure the Hoxes away from the group, so that way you can only have, like, one of them to deal with at a time. Or, you know, two. That helps you. Or 3. Yeah, 3 also is a good number, also. Yes. But, yeah, that's basically the whole idea of it all. And, yeah. I'm gonna die. Hey, guy. I'm beating your ass. Alright, last guy, but not yet. Once you defeated that last Black Smoke Hox, yeah, run away. Because level 32 White Smoke Hoxes will appear in their place. Hope you have fun and... Wait, what is that one doing? Hey, guy! Dude, you're just stuck! What? Okay. Alright, sure. Go right ahead and, you know, do the things or whatever. That was really weird. Yeah, things like that can happen in this game. I already said this. And guys, thank you. Thank you for coming back, and now kill this son of a bitch. Can I just say, thank God all of these dropped silver chests? Because, well, silver chests will indeed contain the sharp Hawk spurs that you'll need for the future. So, yeah, it's very, very good that they did that. Yeah. Thank you, God, and heaven and above and all beyond space and time. But anyway, I should really pick up these because, well, not only do they contain crystals for, you know, crafting and all that, hobba dabba, but we have officially cleared the path for all the refugees to, you know, go to the not to the refugee camp, to get to Colony 6. Yeah. But first, there are a couple of things that you really should do. So, First of all, you want to go over to Satata and overtrade with him. Yes, you'll need to overtrade with Satata in order to do this, because again, you're going to need that for Colony 6 stuff. Trade him a collectible that you know you don't want, like the Happy Carnival, for instance. You won't need it for any sort of quest. And you'll get the Light Rain Element. So, I'm going to pick up an extra one just in case. I know I only need one of them, but I want an extra one just in case I somehow foul up and, you know, stuff happens. And Satat and Death Bangle. Death Bangle, that sounds cool. Oh, he says. Oh, you're not Mickey Mouse. You're not Mickey Mouse, man. But, also, you want to, well, not trade with Juju. Where is she? Because I know she's here. Actually, I think she's only here at night. I'm looking for the NPC known as, Anna from Disney's Frozone. And, yeah, she doesn't seem to be here. Okay. She is not here. What the hell? Okay, but while I'm looking for Anna, here's actually a really cool detail. After you clear that Imagination's Tempered quest, or the quest involving, you know, a picture book with Palma and Arda or something, Palma will follow behind Arda as, you know, she's going along and looking after, you know, Palma. So that's a really nice little detail that you might miss, but it's all worth it. It's all really worth it because because completing quests actually does affect things in the overworld, so that's really cool. Anyway, I did find her, yes. So, anyway, I'm gonna need to trade with her twice in order to get, 2 dark grapes from her, I believe. So, by overtraining with Anna, you get Sticky Whip Fiber. Okay, that's cool. That's how I was able to get the 2 Sticky Whip, or the 3 Sticky Whip Fibers I needed for, one of Satada's quests, in which, you know, you have to, you know, get glue or something. Yeah. So, I'm gonna need, 2 of these. In fact, let me get 1 more of these. Ooh, Tradesman. That means that, I traded with a person, with somebody, like, 50 times, or at least traded a total of 50 times. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, after trading this White Knight Rod, for whatever reason that's named, let's talk to, Juju, but first things first. First things first. Because once we talk to Juju, things are gonna change a bit. So, here's my Bionis Lake quest log, if you would like to compare it. Every quest that I'm able to do for right now is done and done. So I don't need to worry about that. Anyway, hello Juju, how you doing?
Alright.
You got rid of all the monsters at Ragwell Bridge? Now everyone can go back home to Colony 6. Thank you so much. Going back to Colony 6 will solve all the problems we had here. Once we leave, we won't come back here again. Shall we go now? We can wait for you if there's still things you need to do. Once you say let's go, any side quest that is left undone in the refugee camp will indeed expire. So, if there's still side quests you need to do at the refugee camp, go ahead and do them right now. Personally, for me, I don't have anything else left to do at the refugee camp. Well, yeah, I don't have anything else left to do, so let's go. Okay, we'll move out right away. We'll need some help to rebuild Colony 6 when we get there. The road home is complete, and we get EXP up 1 and AP up 2. Oh wait, AP up 2. AP up 1 gem, excuse me. Basically, they're self-explanatory. You equip that gem onto a guy, and you'll get either more experience or more AP. Same thing, really. Not really same thing, but whatever. Anyway, once we... Okay, Dominic gets a level up just by entering Colony 6. That's neat. Anyway, Juju, what's up? Now it's time to rebuild our colony. But we pretty much lost everything we had. At least this building is intact. We'll use it as our headquarters. It'll be much harder to rebuild everything from scratch, though. So we're going to need your help. How about it? To begin, we'll need materials, collectibles, and money. Just come and see whenever you are free to help out. Don't worry, Athawan has left me in charge of Reconstruction. Alright, so help make Colony 6 a more exciting place to be. So, there are 4 levels to upgrade Colony 6 with. Housing, which increases the population and lets you invite more people into the colony, I'll explain that later. Commerce, which makes new shops open up. Nature, which lets you obtain higher ranked crystals from the Ether Mine. And Special, which greatly increases the overall percentage, and will allow you to collect more collectibles, like collectibles from other areas of Bionis rather than just Colony 6. So, why don't we get started? Alright, so we got 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3, come on, 4 for 4 please. Yes! 4 for 4, so we can upgrade everything to level 1 right away. Sweet. I remember this from practice though, but yeah. The only items that I didn't trade were the Dark Grape and the Light Rain element, so yeah. Anyway, let's upgrade housing first. Yeah, imagine an Animal Crossing sound effect right there, but I just imagine that every time I rebuild something in Colony 6. Okay, so somehow those 2 materials totally increase housing. Yeah, it's really weird how that works, but whatever. A fixer-upper, we upgraded something in Colony 6. For the first time. But anyway, let's upgrade commerce next. I'm even doing the freaking pose where a villager is like, yeah, you know, for his final smash. I don't know, I always do that whenever I, you know, do things. Anyway, 3 shops have been built and a new shop is open in Colony 6. Cool. we'll have to check that out whenever we can.
Alright.
And we have to talk to him again, of course. And let's upgrade nature. Now, as for nature, yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, okay, so you know how the tutorial said, well, upgrading nature will allow the crystals in the ether mine to greatly increase in rank? That's kind of the thing. Like, the tutorial says, like, once you increase nature, the crystals in the mine will level up. But you need nature to be at level 3 in order to get the crystals to be more powerful, which is really weird. I don't know, but we can upgrade special. So, let's do it. So not only do we have new trees for nature, but we now have a shack. Look at that shack. Look at it. Look at its beauty. But anyway, we have special level increased by 1. An assembly hall is built. And I almost threw up in my mouth. We can now get collectibles here. And, look at that. Because we upgraded everything to level 1, streetlights have been built. And for upgrading everything to level 1, we get an ultra small reactor. Unfortunately, we can't make nuclear weapons with it, although that would have been awesome. But I might as well show you what we need in order to upgrade everything to level 2. We need bunny ascent wood and a fossil monkey for whatever reason. I don't even have any of those. I have none of those. Well, actually, I only have the quad wing bag, but that's not the point. And yeah, that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard to do. But regardless of which, we got an ultra small reactor. What can we do with said ultra small reactor? Well, the answer to that lies back in Colony 9. Well, why don't we just skip travel all over to the Genman stall and find out what that ultra small reactor is for. Besides, we need to tell Cheryl what happened to her son anyway, so yeah. But anyway, we have Genman here who's got a quest for us.
Who's there?
Hello there, youngin'. I got something that might interest you. You ever heard of a mobile furnace? Well, after years of research, it's now possible to shrink furnaces. I reckon I could make you one if it had the right parts. It's a shame cause there's only one part I ain't got. Wait a minute, you can get me it. It's called an ultra small reactor. Well, we have an ultra small reactor. Yeah, and they make it in Colony 6. Eh? Okay, I'll stop being stupid. We don't get any money for this, but we do get 1,000 experience for it. So, yeah. What? We totally got that ultra small reactor. Dude, we just got it, man. But anyway, hand it over. I'll fix it up in a jiffy. Right, just put that in there. Whoopsie daisy. Whoa. Slide that there. That's not right. He's apparently building it with his psychic powers. I don't know. Ta-da! All done. This mass-producing reactor is no longer a fanciful dream. And I'm gonna let you have it. Now you can craft gems whenever you want. Although I won't mind if you still come around to just a chat. That's nice. We have a mobile furnace now. So now that option in the items is now cleared up. We can now gem craft from anywhere we want. And speaking of gem crafting, I might as well show you what, well, Dumben and Charlotte have to say about gem crafting, because their phrases, although they're not, Shulk and Rhymes, they're still pretty good. Here, just listen and, I've been meaning to explain this.
Consider it done.
Okay, let's get on
Like
with
this?
it. We did it. We did it.
Like this?
This is tricky.
Yeah.
This is tricky.
Yeah. Like this?
Hope this works.
Yeah.
This is pretty tiring stuff.
Oh my god. I like how Dumben is like, hooah, hooah. Gem crafting is so epic, I swear. But anyway, that loading icon appeared. You might have noticed that. That's because, well, sometimes if you have certain amounts of affinity with it, party members might join in to help out the gem crafting process. So yeah, that's another way that gem crafting can indeed be useful to you. Well, mainly so with Shulk and Ryan, because, again, they're your go-to guys for, you know, gem crafting and all that. Now, if either Charla or Dumban can join in, that will be most wonderful, because that will prove my point. If not, then I'm totally... Yep, there it is. So now... Whoa! Okay, so that's called a fever. Yeah, so... With the fever, gems can be crafted more easily like that. So, yeah, that is very, very good. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So we got another quick step 2 gem from that. I'm still going to be doing gem crafting off screen, by the way. In fact, like, next time I go in between recordings, I'm going to go ahead and do some gem crafting to, you know, craft some more gems. Because... well, we're going to be going to a new area soon, and I kind of want to, you know, do some gem crafting to get myself prepared so I won't be distracted. In fact, I've been, like, really lazy with that. And I thought you were a named NPC. So, anyway, let's see what Cheryl has to say.
Oh, hello.
I don't believe it. Oh, I thought that was a man's voice. There's no question that's my son's armor, gun, and knife. He saved up so hard to buy them. I remember how he smiled when he changed his new armor. I have no choice but to accept it. Nothing will bring my son back. But at least some part of him has returned to the place where he grew up. For that, I am very grateful. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. Man, he's so cool. I gotta try that out for myself a couple of times, too. What is it, Ryan? You're looking pretty smug. Yes, even the great Dumban knows, like, what Ryan's up on his mind. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Mementos of a Lost Son is done, and I wish I could get that enthusiastic about doing a quest to help out an old lady remember her son. I wish I could be that enthusiastic. But, anywho, back to the old Colony 6 where things should happen and things should be okay and good and done and blah blah blah. Alright. So, I don't want to do any of the side quests that we have to do here quite yet. As you can see, there are a few, even though they're easy. I don't necessarily want to do those quite yet. Next time that we go side questing, because let's face it, it's been a while since we actually done some, you know, proper story progression here, and well, I might as well just keep you guys, well, balanced on, you know, story progress and side quest stuff. Hello, Satata. Ah, young friends come to see old friend Satata. I want to do a favor for a dead man. Okay. Yeah, let's go into more details, Shulk. Yeah. Let's find out more. My brother Pon was killed in the Mechon attack, but Satata can't find his keepsake. Satata thinks it's in the room Athara hidden. Athara? Okay. Satata would go himself, but my Napon feet are failing me. What will friends help an old Napon? It's no good if it's locked away in some stuffy old room. Friends sound like older version of Hom Hom Juju. Okay, I guess if you can compare Shulk to Juju, that's fine by you, but personally for any other Xenoblade fandom, no. Nah. Satata's younger brother. This quest is very easy, and part of the reason I want to do this right now. Well, not just because, well, we'll be heading off to Magna Force anyway, but also we really, really do want to take care of this, because, well, it's right here. We can take care of it right away. So, where do we have to go? Well, we have to go over to the area where Atharon was hiding in. So, it's basically right here in the mining base, should you decide to skip travel over here. In fact, right as you skip travel in here, it's right here. Simple as that. Very, very simple. I transformed into an entirely different person so I can talk to you. Friends found the keepsake? Thank you, thank you. On behalf of Brother Pon, thank you. The cap was very sad. Of course, my Brother Pon was an idiot and a fool. But my Brother Pon was very loving all the same. Satata does miss him. Don't worry about it, it was nothing. Thank you, young friends. Satata can't thank you enough. Well, at least we made him a little bit happier. And from that, we want to accept this last quest that he has for us. Satata needs your help. Friends know the keepsake of my dear idiot's brother pawn? Hmm? You seem troubled. Don't be shy now, we're here to help. Satata needs you to lay it to rest with him with his lovely wifey pawn. That's the best way to honor memory of my brother pawn. Are you sure you don't want it, you know, to remember him by? You're a sweet young hum-hum. But do not worry yourself, Satata already has half of it. You have half of it? Well, if that makes you happy. It does! My half-cap plan is brilliant! Go to Magna Forest to a place where you can see the Great Falls. It is Tui Napon custom to throw object of sentimentality into falls. Rest in peace! Cast the mushroom cap from where a panoramic view of the Great Magna Falls can be seen. So, that's basically why I wanted to accept this quest right here and right now, because, well, we'll be going to Magna Forest anyway, so we might as well go ahead and accept this one. Plus, well, this quest is really easy. Anyway, we got the mushroom cap, and finally, we are done with the side questing. Thank you, sir, and God. So yeah, we got a whole lot done in the way of side quests. We prepared ourselves for the long journey ahead, and, well, we prepared ourselves for the long journey ahead. We finished up everything at Satoral Marsh. We begun Reconstruction of Colony 6, doing it rather easily. And, well, we prepared ourselves for what lies ahead. For whatever lies ahead in the good old Magna Forest. Next time on Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles, we are going to head up there, quite frankly. And we're going to see if Magna Forest does indeed lie beyond that path. So, I will see you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.